Hi folks, and welcome back to Conan Exiles. This is episode 30 of the Let's Play 3.0 series, and as you can probably see, I look a little bit different. So, I spoke in the previous episode about how I didn't like the look of the Skelos Master, Cultist Master armour that I was wearing. So I've used the illusionary powers of the sorcery, and I have made it look like the assassin armor, which I think comes from the Debaucheries of Decketo DLC. So I really like the look of this armor. I'll zoom out a bit with the hood. The silver armor. It's actually light armor. So it looks actually like a whole, like almost plate mail suit, but it's light armor, but it's just an illusion because it's actually the Skelos cultist armor underneath. As you can also no doubt see, we are up in the north and up in the snow biome, because in this episode we are going to progress the story another step forward. And a couple of episodes ago we took on the undead dragon and got the Star of the Champion. And the staff at that point told us the story of the Scourgestone, or the Heart of the Sands, that was used to control the storm that all went horribly wrong, and it was smashed into 3 pieces. So what we need to do is we need to collect the 3 pieces of the Scourgestone, and then we need to take it somewhere to get it built back into a single artefact again, which will be the next artefact we need to complete the story. So, where we are, if I bring up my map, is we can see we're way up north, way up north there, and this is Binyakin Seal. These are the Jill Roost caves, and this is the very north one, the last one. So we're further north than that, but down at the bottom of the hill. This was up on top of a cliff. We're down at the bottom, and we're kind of pointing in that direction. But if I kind of look, there is a path winding up there. Let me just get back into the right mode and check everybody is still following me. Yep, you're doing that weird pose thing. But if we follow up here, this will take us into the passage. So in the previous series, in the Beginner's Guide series, we did come into the passage, but we came into it from the jungle side. And the passage actually takes you from the snow biome. So if I show you the entrance here, it takes you from here, and weirdly enough, when you see inside it, it'll take us to here. That's where we went into on the previous series. So how that and that links together across that whole distance. Oh, look at that! I've never actually explored up there. There's a round hole up there. I need to go and have a look at that one day. Oh, there's maybe something there as well. But yeah, how the passage connects those two, I'm not sure of the physics of this game. But if we head inside here, there's a door, a loading screen. There we go. So we've got a couple of skeletal warriors in here, or what are they called? Serpent Men, something. Can't remember. Unfortunately, we don't have the Hosav's mod working yet. It hasn't been updated yet. Tell us what they are, but I can't remember what they called it in the Undead Dragon episode. Alright, if we work our way down the stairs, there should be another one down here somewhere. Yep. There's a Lemurian queen type statue, broken. Looks like a deep hole. I've never actually checked whether there's anything down there. But in here, to be careful here. There we go. That is the passage. Oh, I tell you what, instead of normally you would sort of parkour your way down. I've got a burlap pouch, and I've got a. Can I do the slow fall spell to get to the bottom? What's slow fall under? That's... Oh, it's suppressed in this area. What? Sorcery is suppressed in this area. Oh, that's a bit poor. Oh well, I guess we're not going to do that then. We're going to have to go down the old way. Let me see. So let's just launch ourselves down here and grab on. Am I stuck? No. How far do I get down there? Keep on. Drop. Get our stamina back up. Oh, that perhaps wasn't the best idea. Oh, we're okay. I wonder why they've... I guess it's that whole... No, but you can climb in here. Why would you suppress sorcery in here? That seems a bit weird. Oh, well, that's the thing we're looking for straight away. We've come in from the other end, so we get straight to it. Although we only seem to have one delete here at the moment. But yeah, it's... Although it looks like a locust queen, it's only a one skull, so it's only got 2,500 health, so we'll take it out, no problem at all. And if we then chop it up, in amongst all that other junk, we have the broken Scourgestone piece. So I don't want any of that, that, or that. I'll keep the staff for later. But that's the first of the pieces. So what we'll actually head at the next place we want to go to, well, it still says we're in here. The next place we want to go to is this ship over in Flotsam Bay, or Buccaneer Bay, I think that's called. So we'll come out here and then we'll follow that river along to over here. So that means we need to head in this direction and we'll go out the other entrance. So we're going to encounter a bunch of spiders in here. There's one there. Should be more difficult ones than that. There's another one, but that's just a jumpy low level one. There's all like the red widows and there's one over there. No, just a normal spider too. Oh, there we go. There's the red widow. Yeah. Any more? Where's the way up? And this way. There's the way up over there. I saw a spider. Get that spider out, please. And this spider. Right, so now we have to climb up that tower. Alright, how are we going to do this? So we're going to get on this bit first. Then on this bit. Our health go fully up. This is the problem if you've got a corrupted build, you've only got 50% of the ability. Now, because you can't use sorcery, you can't use a bat to climb up. Let's head over to this bit. Can we just make it to the top? I think we can. Oh no, let's get our stamina up first. There we go. Yeah, horse, I hear you. And almost there. Up this bit. And we're up the top. Okay, then we can run through the cave. Hasn't actually come up and said it's the passage yet, is it? Maybe the passage is just classed as the jungle end of it. We'll come out here. There we go, the passage. So you can see where we are. We've appeared here, and we've went. That little room has covered from here to here, right across the map. Weird. Ooh, there's an event going on here. Now, only if I knew whether these things were Magi events, but let's take it on. How difficult are you guys? 698 bucks. Not particularly difficult. You are definitely the creatures that you spawn in using sorcery. Where's the other ones? Is there a Magi in there? There's lightning spells going on. Oh, there is a Magi in there. This has got to be one, surely. Look at you. Did that take the thing down? Can we destroy this? Not. Oh. And Radzilla. So he is a sorcerer. He's punching daggers on. Witch hunt. Okay. Where is it? What do we get? Obsidian hammer. Ooh. Journey step. There's the Magi skull. That's the thing we need. So we should get lots of coins for that. Some dragon powder. Steel bar, hardened brick. Okay. Okay, that was cool. That was an awful lot easier than the previous one I went to. Right, so now I just need to ride along this passage and just follow all the way along here till I get to Buccaneer's Bay. So there'll be lots of creatures on the way that won't be very exciting. So I will just head over there and I'll see you when I get there. Okay, welcome back. So we're almost over there. We've come all the way through. I did stop off at this Talier's Berth. He's just come along here, and then on the left-hand side, there's a little camp, I suppose it is, which had 2 sorcerers in it. So we were able to pick up another 2 sorcerer skulls and a few more packs and whatnot. Right, so we're almost at the end, and you can see these, oh, wrong button, that button, these sort of whale bones, I suppose they are, which lead you through into Buccaneer Bay, with its really harsh, bright lighting even. There's a guy with a peg leg. Let's take, here we go, Buccaneer Bay, so let's take him out. We've also got a bird as well.
Put your weapons up.
One of the things I don't like about the jungle is this weird lighting effect that you get down here. Are you Stygian fighter? Oh. Pushing the wrong buttons left, right and centre today. Right, so here we go, we're in Buccaneer Bay now, and that camp up there is where you get Beastmaster Timos, who used to be one of the best thralls in the game. I have got fighting music, but not so much anymore. Right, and over here we can see the city of Flotsam. And then we've got that base on our left as well. So we'll have a few. It would be nice to leave the horse somewhere, but we don't really have anywhere safe. Also don't have anywhere to put a... Not only do we not have somewhere to put a sleeping bag down, we don't actually have a sleeping bag. So let's get some hide. Now let's craft a bedroll and see how far back we have to go so we can put one down. So we don't need that, we don't need that anymore. Building is not allowed here. fair distance around Buccaneer Bay that you won't be allowed. It's like a no-build zone, so you can't put a sleeping bag down. How far into here? The problem is there'll be respawns in here. Those pirate guys that spawned in, or we killed here. So overlapping with another terrain, does that mean we can now put it down here? There's the ramp up. Takes you across. Come on. There we go. There. Right, you stay there. You stand guard there. And we'll head in without you. Right, let's head in and head to the ship. So it's the ship we want, not Flotsam. Definitely getting fighting music, I'm not sure where that's coming from. Oh, is there a guy stuck? There is, there's a guy stuck in the bones there and he can't get out. So he wants to attack us but can't get to us. Right. Here we go, over here. And we've got all, I think these are all Black Hand guys. And there's their town that they built, Flotsam. There are some traders in there that are friendly and you can buy stuff from, including buying fighters. But we want to go into this city here, which I've always forgotten what it's called. There's a panther. 2 panthers. There's side jump thing. Stop doing that. Just come here and die, that's it. Right.
God take you!
Okay, right, so in here. Oh, there's a sorcerer there. Take out that fighter. I'll take on the sorcerer. And get his skull. Right, so we basically just have to work our way up. Jamilla's Liberty, there we go. Somebody shouted that. Oh, that guy over there. Come on in. Don't knock me off. Take them out. That's it. Alright, so let's just work our way. There's not a way up there. Around here. Taskmaster. Work our way up. The mob that has the piece can spawn in other locations, not just at the top, but generally will always be one at the top. Just have to be careful not to fall off.
You picked the wrong fight!
Oh, look at your fancy colours. Who are you? Not see it? Take her out.
God take you!
Well, he is named Black. Oh, it's just an elite. Okay. Where are you going, Delencia? You do get weird stuff happening here when it's all multi-levels. They kind of teleport a level above and all sorts of weird stuff. But eventually they'll sort themselves. What is that? Black Corsair Sword, Ebony Silk. Yeah, not bothered about that. Another sorcerer. Take your skull. There's a cat. Take the cat. You can have that tamed up as a house pet. Which way are we going? Which way are we going? That way? Yeah, I can see that. I can see the armor thing. Right, take on part of that.
Die!
And then take on that archer.
Hands where I can see them, matey.
No, I won't. What's up here? Oh, a bunch of people. Alchemist. Oh, bodyguard called Dina. Didn't have anything on yet. I think you can get up this way too. Right, so there's a book here that teaches you the Black Hand garb. Oh, another elite.
Taste death!
Which basically allows you to make the Black Hand armor that like that guy's wearing. What was the Buccaneer? What was that? The knowledge buck. Oh, how to make the peg legs, earrings, eye patch. Okay. Right, so we're getting close now. So over here. Captain's quarters.
Gods take you!
Right. This guy, Hecker Wave Runner, has the shattered Scourgestone piece. So that is the second piece that we're after. Put that down there. So we've got the broken and now the shattered piece. There's another cat. Let's grab that cat. Is there anything else to learn up here? Don't think so. No. Right. This is the... Which side am I at? Go there. This is the risky bit, but we're going to risk it for a biscuit and go way. And we survived. So you could use slow fall to get down from there. You can retrace your steps and go all the way back, or you could just jump off the edge. Right. Oh mate. Where am I? Which side am I at? I'm at the wrong side. I need to go that way. There's Beastmaster Timos's part over there. And we'll run over there and get my horse back. And then we're going to head and go and get the last piece. Which is also a nice easy piece to get. Yeah, there is another giant croc boss just kind of over in that direction as well, but I'm not going to bother about that today. And it's just as it gets dark. There we go. This is the little passage with the bones in it. Any of these guys respawned yet? I hear a bird. Yeah. Run along here. Looks like it hasn't been long enough for Andy to spawn. Oh no, look, there's a bird attacking our horse. Oi! You! Come here. Oh, stamina. Somebody get that for me. Oh. Ah, you're okay. Right. Let's pick up the bedroll. Let's get on the horse. And where we're going for, we now have to get all the way around here. And it's round about here somewhere, off the top of my head. Or is it further down? No, I think it's around about here. We're going to find our next cave that we need to go to get the third and final piece of the Scourgestone. Okay, I will see you when I get there. Right, I've quickly brought you back. I was just riding round the coast of Buccaneer Bay there, and I've come across a Khitan Head Hunter camp. So as usual, there's a I don't know why they do this, but there is an aggressive blackhand there, and when he pulls, that makes all the Khitan fighters pull. But weirdly enough, these guys are all quite happy with that. So there's the captain. There's a merchant who sells the combatants or the workers, or combatants and the workers. This guy sells the supply materials. This guy sells the black blood skinning knife. So we've got one of them already. Is there any more? Is there nobody selling weapons here? Combatant. Oh, that looks like it. That's it for this location. Taskmaster. Yep. Okay, so we've got some skulls, so we can drop them in there. We've still got the Magi skull, so I try to watch out for that. That's a normal skull. That's a normal skull. That's a normal skull. So we're getting like 3 to 5 in there. So I think I've got one sorcerer skull left. That's the same. Right, and if we then put in that one, 18 for that one, and a bunch of other nice goodies as well. So yeah, I mean, it's not massively more than the... Give you the cats to carry. Give you that to carry as well. Yeah, it's not massively more than putting in a tamed sorcerer, but certainly a lot better than putting in just a normal sorcerer skull. Okay, I'm going to carry on, head round to the cave. Okay, welcome back. So I massively underestimated where that location was, because what we're actually looking for is a cave that's just here in this sort of green part here. I've got my back to it at the moment. You can just see the cave entrance over there. So yeah, much further west than I thought it was going to be. Right, can I leave my horse out here? Falls are not allowed here. How far? But they are over there. That's fine. I'm not going to put a bedroll down for this one. There's some ghosts here walking into the cave. Give you a little clue that there's something interesting in here. So if we head in here, we should find lots and lots of crocs. Here they come. Most of them are just bog standard crocs, so no problem at all anymore. There's some more coming. You will get the odd corrupted one in here. And then when we get to the back, we get the boss one. Oh, there you are. Hiding in the rocks. You come in. And there's the boss one at the back. So although it looks like one of the big world bosses ones, they're considerably less health than them. So much easier to take on. Let's just get as many of the normal ones out of the way as we can. Not seeing any of the one skull corrupted ones yet. So maybe lucky this time. Right, let's go kill the big guy. Still does the three-way out the pointy end. And he's down. Oh, we did a challenge to defeat a giant crocodile. Oh, how many XP does that give us? Defeat a giant crocodile, 150 XP times 10, 1,500 XP. So we'll claim that one. Get a level and a half from that. And then we will chop them up. And there we go. The Jagged Scourgestone. So we can chuck that away. And there are the 3 pieces that we need to make our Scourgestone. The Shattered, the Broken, and the Jagged. Okay, so now we have to go and get our friend to go and put them back together again. And he's found down... is it this place here? So just as we edge into the jungle on the south end, we've got to go down through here and go into this building and meet an interesting character who will piece them back together again for us. So let's get out here. And I'll get back on the horse and I'll get across the river and I'll bring you back when we get to like outside the front. Okay, see you soon. Okay, welcome back. So here we are. We're facing down to where we need to go. So that's where we are on the map, just around here, just on, like I say, on the south edge of the jungle, just over here. You can see these structures, and we're going to head straight down to that building in front of us. So there are some creatures here that are actually the guys, these guys here, that are from, what the hell? They are the guys that are in the video at the intro. Pretty tough. They are sort of cat-like creatures, so they do their jerking about, but corrupted. So I think we do, not sure what tool to use, but the Sand Beast Bile Gland, this thing here, this is very useful because when you do get the recipe from the unnamed city for a, what's it called, venom infused daggers or venom infused axe or whatever, you need one of these bile glands to craft it. So we'll take on a few of these guys so that we can get some of these bile glands, because we will need them at some point in the game, hopefully. We'll try a cleaver so we get more than one cleaver. Nope, we've still only got one. So we don't need that, or that. We don't need that, or that, or that. We are keeping that. Right, let's work our way in. There should be some more up here, just past this scorpion. You see one there on the steps. I think there's at least one more up there on that steps around the corner. Shame you can't have these guys as pets because they are very cool. Let's try this. Nope, still only got one. Check them out. One over there. Sure, there was two here. It's maybe on this steps that there are two. There's one behind that tablet. You can see the sand swirling around there now. What's this one got to say?
This temple serves as the home of the Scourgestone, Bonner.
God, take you!
The Scourgestone.
Your days in service to
Three of you.
that we allow such access.
Sandswept ruins.
Be thankful, he's a scream out
Curse you!
Okay. I think that's them all. In fact, let's just chop them up just to get that bile gland just for the hell of it. And chuck all the other stuff away. That. Don't need any of them. Right, and let's head in here. So there we go. There's the sand going now. So we have to work our way right to the end of here. Oh, see the guy now. Right, Petruchio the Sandstorm Maniac. Okay, let's see what he has to say.
Singing sands, stinging sands, singing, stinging, ringing sands, fighting sands, biting sands, fighting, biting, smiting sands, exiled lands, reptile lands, exiled reptile, defiled lands. 7 prophets went a-walking, bearing all their tricks. One was caught by Hanuman, and soon it was only 6. 6 prophets went a-climbing to get above the hive. One was stung by locusts' wings, and then 'twere only 5. 5 prophets went a-crawling beneath the city floor. One went mad with power, and soon there were just 4. 4 prophets went a-dancing beneath the corpse fruit tree. One climbed up and stayed there, leaving just the 3. 3 prophets went a-fighting through the pirates' crew. One became a mutineer, and soon there were just 2. 2 prophets went a-wandering beneath the burning sun. One got lost in a sandstorm and left the other one. 1 prophet went a-gathering the artifacts of yore. He put them all together and was never seen no more.
There you go. He's just rambling. But the second option allows us to purchase from him the Heart of the Sands, brackets Scourgestone. And for that we need a Jagged Scourgestone piece, the Shattered Scourgestone piece, and the Broken Scourgestone piece, which we have. So we'll purchase that, and we get a Heart of the Sands. Everybody say goodbye to
Beware
that.
of inclement weather.
Okay, there is that. Heart of the Sands, Scourgestone info. He it was who shook down the cliffs of Valkia by his spells that enthrall the elementals of the earth. He it was who sent the creatures of darkness into their tent before dawn, from the hour of the dragon. Also known as the Scourgestone, this unassuming chunk of stone contains the elemental that plagues the exiled lands with continual sandstorms. Enslaved by the Priest King in his desperation to end the war after the shattering on the plains, he gave it over to the War Maker to release at the right moment. When the time came, the War Maker shattered the stone into fragments and scattered them across the battlefield, fleeing the elemental to do its work. It seemed to work, gathering a gigantic storm that crossed the exiled lands, moving towards the city of Zelha in the far east. But the Giant Kings had not reckoned with the power of the human spirit. A Lemurian priest named Petruso went out to confront the sandstorm. Using the power of Dagon, he anchored the elemental controlling the sandstorm to his flesh, preventing it from moving further east and destroying the Lemurian city. He saves his people, yes, but Petruso paid a terrible price. His sacrifice had not stopped the sandstorm, it had simply put it in a temporal loop. It passed across the exiled lands time and time again, stopping when it reached Petruso, then starting again. Eventually, this drove him insane. This is one of the artifacts required to create the keystone that can be used to move the slave bracelet. So there we go. So the keystone was created to cause a sandstorm that comes over here in the west, and it was meant to come across and destroy the city of Zelha over here. However, Petruso down here pulled the elements down so that it now comes across down to here and doesn't ever get into the jungle. So he's here, but instead of coming across once, it now just continually comes down, down, and down, and down, which is what's turned the poor guy into a maniac. But there we go. We have the next artifact for our bracelet. And I guess we need to put this down next, but I'm sure it's not going to allow it in here. Nope. So we'll have to get outside and see what it's got to say for itself now. I'm not sure how far we'll have to go outside for it to work. It's daytime again. 6 buildings not allowed. I'm not going to be allowed anywhere near here. Let's get on the horse and get right back to the beach. This whole area will be a no-build zone, I would imagine. You can see the icy mountains and the volcano in the background there. Surely this will be far enough. Yep. Alright, let's place it down and see what it has to say.
Huh? Well, you need the tears of 2 races? Well, it's only one place you can find that mix. Tyros, the half-breed. Part giant king, part human. This mother looked big. Anyway, making him cry, that's something else. I mean, I heard later on he was called Kin Scourge and Death Bringer. Why, the other side, of course. Some people just don't know how to lose a war gracefully. Well, best bet is to find out if there was anyone he loved. Heroes like to bawl when their loved ones get a finger or 2 ripped off. I'm just saying.
Is that it?
Huh? Well, you need the
Yep.
tears of 2 races?
So the next thing is the tier of 2 races. So as he says, that's held by Tyros, the King Scourge, because he is the link between the Giant Kings and the humans. I think he's the son of a giant king in the humans. So he is in the Black Keep, which is away up north across this bridge. Which bridge of the Betrayer, because he is known as a Betrayer, and that's his castle there, and then up in this sort of area here is the Black Keep. So it's very cold up there, and that bridge in particular is one of the super cold areas, but we've got soul spiel that can keep us warm in the cold, so that's going to be no problem for us with our decent armor. Maybe we might need a little bit of spicy food just to help us get across there, but yeah, no problem at all. But that'll do for today. We've collected the 3 pieces of the Heart of the Sands, or the Scourgestone. We've then taken them down here to Sandswept ruins, and got Patricio to piece them back together again into the Heart of the Sands. So, and we've got our next item that we need to complete the game and remove the bracelet. Okay, so that'll do for today. Thank you so much for watching, as always. If you liked the video, please hit that like button, hit subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye now.